Hello and welcome all my Ninjazilla warriors and newcomers to this channel. I am Roy at Ninjazilla90, and today I will be reviewing the Masters of the Universe Revelation Masterverse Skeletor figure. And I got some things to say about him, so without further ado, let's review this bonehead, shall we? And now, starting things off the box, because you know we gotta talk about really cool boxes on this channel when we have them. And yes, like I stated before in my other Masterverse figure reviews, I do intend to keep these boxes. But anyway, as we can see, I already have the figure out of the box, that's obvious. But front and center, we can see the title logo. We have Masters of the Universe Revelation Skeletor right there, letting you know the character, well, the name of the character you are getting inside. We have the Mattel logo right there. We have the Netflix, a Netflix original series right there, so we have the Netflix logo. Ages 6+, so all you 5-year-olds, yeah, you're out of luck, sorry. We have the Masterverse logo right there, which is the figure line that this figure is a part of, obviously. We have 30 points of articulation right there. We have a very uninteresting barcode. We have the side of the box. It says Skeletor, Evil Lord of Destruction. And the other side, we have a really cool art style drawing of the Masters of the Masters of the Universe Revelation Skeletor right there, looking really cool. And of course, the back of the box, we have a really yet another really cool picture of the Masters of the Universe Revelation Skeletor, looking really cool. Like he's letting out a big evil laugh right there. Holding the Havoc staff, pointing it down. And of course, they also have available, showing you the different figures that you could get in this wave. We have the Masters of the Universe Revelation He-Man, which I already reviewed. We have the Masters of the Universe Revelation Moss Man, which, yeah, with all the moss we have down here in South Louisiana, I think I can make my own Moss Man without buying a figure, but nah, who knows? I'll probably end up still picking them up somewhere down the line. And of course, we have the Masters of the Universe Revelation Skeletor, which is the very figure that you are getting in this box. And we have Evil Lyn right there, and we have the Mattel logo yet again, empowering the next generation through play, and a bunch of different recycling logos. It's the bottom of the box, nothing too much too interesting, so yeah, that pretty much concludes it for the box. Now, on to the figure. And now, here we have the Masters of the Universe Revelation Masterverse Skeletor figure right here before us in all of his evil, dark Lord of Destruction, boneheaded glory. As you can see, this is a well-sculpted, well-detailed, highly articulated figure made by the super cool, awesome people from Mattel, of course. As you can see, he is his signature light blue colorization. We do see he is wearing some purple armor pieces, and we also see he is wearing his black skirted armor as well, and we also see the purple armored belt that's holding up his armored skirt, and we do have some purple armored shin guards right there as well. We can see he is barefoot. This is a three-toed Skeletor. So, yeah, he also has some really nice painted toenails there. So really nice job on the toe claws there. And also we can see he is wearing his signature crossbone in his harness. And yeah, the top part of his harness is removable, so we can take this off. The part with the leather strap tassels, we can take that off. And of course, the hood on this Skeletor, unlike the rest, does kind of like have this elongated point at the front. The hood on this Skeletor kind of reminds me of the hood on Axial Auditory from Assassin's Creed, from the second game, from the I believe the Brotherhood, moving right on like on up. So that's kind of what that reminds me of, like the Assassin's Creed hood. So I wonder if that's where they got that idea. But anyway, going over articulation. So let me get his Havoc Staff and a Staff of Change out of his hand so we can go over articulation. We can look up, we can look down, we can look left, we can look right, and we can cranium revolve all the way around. And taking a closer look at that detail on his face, let me put my light on so we can get a closer look. As you can see, unlike the classic looking Skeletor figures, this one, the color of his face is more of a darker, dirtier bone white look. Of course, we see his teeth are like a very bright white color as well for some reason. So yeah, this Skeletor is really using some Colgate there. And of course, we could see the inside of his eyes on his skull, and his eyes are just like a straight up dark black color, and so is the inside of his nose. So we don't have like any like blood red eye pupils on this one or anything. It just is what it is. But anyway, we do have good torso articulation, so we do have a ball joint at the top torso, so we can rock forward and back and lean side to side. And we can, well, we can only rotate at the waist, so we do have waist articulation. I don't know. I keep thinking you could rotate at the top torso, but you can't. Yeah, I think if you try to force it, you're going to end up breaking it, so I'm not going to do that. But anyway, we do have good articulation in the shoulders as well. These shoulders are on swivel hinges. Although, like I said, I do think the Masterverse figures would be better with some butterfly joints in the shoulders. But, like I said, it is what it is, and I still love and appreciate these figures. Anyway, going over shoulder articulation, we can rotate the arms all the way around a full 360 like so. And the opposite way, same is true with the other arm. So we can rotate that arm all the way around. And the opposite way, of course. We also have really good hinges in those shoulders as well. So we can bring them out in a T-pose and then back down. And we also have really good bicep swivels in both arms. We also have a double joint at the elbow, so we can bend both those elbows like so. And his hand just came out. So yeah, I might have to put some clear nail polish on that peg as well, just like the other one. But anyway, we can bend those elbows all the way in like so, and then out as well. Also I noticed this one kind of like has these these raised like bony plates coming out of his forearm, unlike other Skeletor figures. So that's a cool detail right there. So you see that he has like those bony plates coming out of his forearm. But anyway, we also have a wrist articulation, and we can rock them forward and back on a hinge. Same is true with the other side. And we can rock them forward and back as well. Yeah, I really need to put some clear nail polish on that one. I had to do it on this one because this one was popping out like nobody's business. See how I have clear nail polish on there? It helps, yeah, when you have loose joints, it helps tighten them out, tighten them up, and keep them in. So that's something to think about and consider if you have loose joints. But anyway, moving right along down to articulation with the lower body portion of the figure. We do have swivels in those thighs of his, so we can swivel those hips. So, yeah, swiveling those hippies of Skeletor there. And of course, we do have a really good ball joint in those hips as well, so we can kick out about that much and back down. Same is true with the other leg and back down. We can do the full-on splits and then bring his legs back in again. We can kick forward about that much, back about that much. Same is true with the other leg. As you are witnessing, double joint at the knees, so we can bend both those knees all the way back, so we can put Skeletor on his knees like He-Man just kicked his butt, and bring him back up. And also, we do have a swivel at those shin guards there, so we could swivel those shin guards all the way around. And we also have a hinge in those ankles, and we can bring them back up and point them down again, and we can rotate them all the way around and the opposite way, a full 360. Same is true with the other ankle and the opposite way as well. So that pretty much concludes it for articulation with this figure. And like I said, this top piece is removable. To do that, all you want to do is pop off the head, and this cape is a cloth cape, so basically you take this top off, and you could take this cape off as well, and this is like a separate harness piece. So if you want to have Skeletor without his cape, you can. So we can do that if we want to as well. And also, if you want to take this top piece off and just put his head on like so, even though, yeah, it just looks kind of weird, doesn't look right like this, you can do that. And this is also removable, but I am not taking it off right now. So anyway, I'm going to put his cape back on, put his armor piece back on, and put his head back on. And as far as accessories you're getting with this figure, you are getting the Staff of Change, which I'm more than sure if you mix together some soap and water, you can use this as a bubble wand. But anyway, putting that in his hand. And of course, we have his signature Havoc staff there. And I would have to say the ram's head is well painted. And you see it's sporting some big, gigantic purple horns there. And also the guard on this staff, on this Havoc staff, compared to the Barbarian Skeletor that I previously reviewed, is a little bit different of a design, so that is definitely cool. So we can put the Havoc staff in his hand there, and he has the Staff of Change in the other hand. And he also comes with some interchangeable hands. We have a closed fist hand, and we have an open palm hand as well, so you can swap those out if you want to, which I'm not. I'm just going to leave them with his gripping hands. But anyway, if you also want to, you can have him hold the Havoc staff in both hands if you want to have him holding the Havoc staff like that. So I just have to position it correctly, and let me get this hand back in, and yeah, there you go, boom, you have them, yeah, holding the Havoc staff in two hands instead of one. So you can definitely do that if you choose to. So that is a thing. It's not impossible. So yeah, let me put the Staff of Change back in his hand. And with all that said, if I have to give this figure a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability, I have to give this figure a fair but square, decent, well-deserved, absolutely A+, knocked out of the park, 10 out of 10. Why? I think the overall detail is very show accurate. So far, articulation with the Masterverse figures have been really good so far. That I'm definitely appreciating. Like I said, my only pet peeve is I think they should implement butterfly joints in the shoulders, but I don't understand. Like, maybe Mattel just has their reason why they don't do that. I don't know. But anyway, other than that, my thoughts and opinions on this figure is quite positive. He is highly recommended. You can grab this one for a very reasonable price from BigBadToyStore.com. The link will be in the description, so you can go grab this one for yourself or another Masters of the Universe fan that you might know. He's a highly recommended figure, well worth it. But another complaint I would have to have about this figure, other than it not having butterfly joints in the shoulders, this one just doesn't come with a sword or anything. You just had the Havoc staff and the Staff of Change. But yeah, that's pretty much it. But anyway, with all that said, that pretty much concludes this review. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Your viewership is much appreciated. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And to wrap it all up, stay safe, take care, God bless, stay positive, stay powered up, and peace out.